game, but not used all that much.
Cool.
And there we... Oh, were you saying about to say something?
Cool.
Yeah. There in that tower we also grabbed the sword to get a better weapon.
Yes, there are also magical weapons which you might want to use, and you're actually required to use to kill certain kinds of enemies, such as ghosts and possibly demons. I'm not quite sure about that.
Yeah. And there's a gemstone just lying on the ground, and those can be sold for money. Not used. They're not really used for anything else.
Well, you can make them make yourself to look pretty with them.
Yeah. Oh, what else was I thinking? Oh yes, another good reason to use magical equipment wherever possible. And there's a dead guy in here for some reason.
Well, I suppose he committed a suicide, or guard was just finding him writing something satanic and decided that, nah, I'm gonna crack your skull open.
Just looked through those books to see if there was any indication that he was doing some sort of forbidden... reading through some sort of forbidden knowledge that might have hinted at why he died, but nothing like that.
Well, possibly he sacrificed himself to Satan or something. It's not really that big deal.
Yeah.
We will
And
possibly meet him later on as a demon or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and then the dagger levitated to the floor above him on top of the dresser.
You know, if you look at that blood stain on the table, it's interestingly looks like a head of a goat or something.
Yeah, I never thought about that before. Here we have some kind of fighting arena which had a troll in it, but we won't be...
Actually, that is not quite fighting arena. It's a trapped troll. There is actually even a story about that troll in one book, which tells that troll saved a particular little girl, and he wrote that book because he wanted to be a friend with humans, but you know, humans didn't quite understand him, and they just locked him up.
Oh, that's that troll. I never made that connection. Yeah.
Well, I think that's the same troll, or perhaps that's a son of that troll. Who knows?
Interesting.
Not all trolls are evil, except that troll doesn't quite like you.
Yeah,
And I mean, here we have this or little knight in shining armor, which likes to blow people up.
No, that's not the guy.
He's not.
No, he's the guy who blows you up. He's a sorcerer who lives on the other side of the town, and this guy is the captain of the palace guard. He was overlooking the execution as well.
I thought it was this guy. I mean, they both look the same.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, the guy who blows you up, he's, for once, he's dressed much darker in blacks and dark reds.
I don't remember Josh even. Well, you've been playing this game much more than I have.
Now we head out of the town for a little side trip to get more equipment.
Yes, there are pretty many caves. For an example, this one, and I really don't like spiders like that. Run
Yeah.
away!
I don't think there's really all that much significant stuff in that cave. Maybe, well, I don't even remember. I didn't check, but...
Look, a pretty waterfall.
Yeah, and around the corner here is actually another cave. It's less
Yes, I
obvious.
believe I've been in here during my walkthroughs of this video. Of course, actually I don't quite remember. Perhaps this was one of those places. If you press the one switch, you will go all upside down or something.
Yeah, and here we passed by a skeleton who you can't really kill permanently, at least not with regular weapons, and we had another example of the traps. I mean, this game is full of caves where there just happens to be an earthquake or something while you... here it goes upside down.
Yeah, that was the button. It was
Yeah.
quite interesting gimmick. I mean, I was like, is this somehow related to something? But really, it wasn't. In here we have, is that an axe? Yes, it's an axe.
It's an axe. But this is the main thing we came for, that chainmail.
Yes.
And I pick up the axe because, well, I think it might be a better weapon, I'm not sure.
Well, at least it should be. I mean, imagine a sword versus axe. Well, perhaps sword is quicker, but if we usually go by games, then you really want to equip an axe because it pretty much, well, crushes skulls.
Yeah. And also that other stuff I picked up and put in the pouch were magic ingredients. And more on those when we actually get around to doing magic. And that blue test tube is an odd thing. I mean, here I look at the names of the ingredients, but if you just a single left click to get the names of items usually in this game, but if you click on the blue vial or test tube, it doesn't give you any description or name for the item. It's really weird.
So it's some sort of a mysterious item that possibly wants to kill you in a way or another.
Yeah.
As usual. And the funny thing about this game is also that you can get drunk and eat mushrooms and stuff like that. I guess that has something to do with our inner magic.
Yeah.
You need to release your mental mind. Eat some mushroom. Everything looks so nice and pretty around me.
Yeah, and we rummage through other people's houses a bit more, but really there's not much to find because the west side of the town is
It's pretty much for the poor people. I mean, no rich people live in here except our Smith. And if you want to steal stuff from Smith, first of all you'll need to find a way inside to his house, and then you will find a corner, and yes, this is Smith's house. You can steal stuff from here for free.
Actually, all those two wooden houses we were previously, I think one of them is Devon's. He's there at certain times of the day. Here we have...
Yeah.
And for one, we have plenty of those blades for those weapons to guards use.
Well, guards need to have new weapons once in a while. I mean, look at a halberd like that when someone breaks it up. How are you going to fight? There's no way for those poor guards to fight.
Yeah. Now, because we want to rob the blacksmith for the good stuff,
we are going to sleep for a while till the blacksmith is away. And if you look from a certain angle when you're talking to that blacksmith, it looks like he's wanking.
Oh, I never thought about that before.
Well, there are many funny things you can make fun of in this game. So basically the idea is that you will sleep until he leaves. And he'll need to be away from the screen. So it might be quite hard to get right sometimes.
Yeah, you have it has to be a reasonably sized building for this to work, since on the screen you can see and the immediate area around it, things won't change while you sleep. I mean, changes only happen around the current playing area when it's like that.
And now we got a new shield. How about that helmet? Was it any better than the current one we had?
Now I think what we currently have is the best non-magical helmet.
So there's even a magical helmet. I didn't know about that.
And I was a bit puzzled by that. The doors to the blacksmith's place didn't appear to be locked, actually.
Well, that is quite interesting, especially if we think about it.